What is happening? I'm N64 Josh. We're going to be doing a trailer breakdown for Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Now, we got this trailer, 2 minutes and 16 seconds. But this is there's a lot here. There's a lot here, and there's mostly questions, honestly. I have a lot of questions. So I'm doing this live, twitch.tv/N64Josh. I gotta say what's up to the chat. Hello, everybody. So glad you guys are here. Somebody just followed. There you go. Thank you for the follow. And here we go. Let's start this trailer off. And yeah, let's see what we find here, shall we? So, it's raining. Now that lighthouse, let's talk about this lighthouse real quick. That lighthouse, you're going to notice later on in the trailer that they seem to be completely covered in this black goo. And you see this bell was covered in black goo. Which makes me wonder about something. Let's keep going, okay? Let's keep going. So, there's the giant bell. We're going to see more of that a little bit later on. I gotta turn the desktop audio down just a little bit because this is gonna be very loud and I want to make sure you guys hear my voice, alright? So here we go. As you can see, there's portions of this world that are covered in this black goo. Similar, I would say, kind of similar to Mario Sunshine, right? So, is there a chance that Flood could make a return? Also, I want to point out a couple things. I've seen pictures on Twitter already saying this looks like Calamity Ganon, all right? I want to point out that Mario right now is sitting on one of these towers/lighthouses, whatever it is, okay? And we can see 3 of them right now. And I don't know if this one being yellow represents Mario in his cat suit. We're going to see later on in the trailer that there are like 3 cats that look, you know, they look like the costume, the cat costumes of Peach, Rosalina, I believe Peach, Luigi and Toad. And we also, throughout this trailer, we don't see them at all. We don't see, and this game was the original game is a 4-player game. Now we're seeing Mario running around with Bowser Jr., and he has a paintbrush, which is also another nod to Sunshine. And I kind of have a feeling that this game is going to kind of point to a handful of classic, 3D titles. Even the way Mario is controlled in this particular, I don't even know what to call it, game, DLC, it doesn't seem to be like direct DLC to 3D World. It seems almost like a crossover between Odyssey and 3D World. So let's go in a little more here. Again, we see Goombas in the cat costume, and you're going to see almost every enemy, piranha plants, almost all the enemies have these like cat ears, or they've been turned into cats. All right, so that's very much 3D World. That's where we're getting the cats from 3D World. We're seeing a camera angle from behind Mario. In 3D World, it's like a kind of a 3/4 down camera view for the majority of that game, especially if you get into multiplayer. So that's definitely worth noting. Okay, on this screen here, you can see what looks like a Bowser Shine sprite. As Mario collects this thing, it's a very similar animation to when to where he's getting like moons in Odyssey. But I mean, it's a similar animation for when he's getting stars in the other games. But if we go back just a little bit, I don't know why my mouse isn't, or my keyboard's not going back like it's supposed to. Hang on. There we go. So right here, he's collecting a I don't know if this is like a Bowser coin or whatever. And is this a key? Like, it could be the kind of thing where you have to collect multiple of these and then that unlocks collect 5 and then that's going to unlock one of these, Bowser sprites or whatever. We can also see that yellow tower in the background that doesn't have any of this Bowser calamity on it. What is this? What is this goo? I'm very, very curious. Right there is a calico cat. Now, I've seen a number of people have been tweeting about this cat, wondering if that cat is actually Daisy based on the colors. So could be. One of the things worth noting is that this seems to be a very large open world, which is also very different from the original 3D World game. The original 3D World was kind of linear. You moved around in a world, and then you went to the different levels and you played the levels. So again, we're seeing kind of the crossover with Odyssey here, which is great. I love it. This is a great screen right here. So the Boomerang Bros also have cat ears, which I just think is awesome. I absolutely love it. It's great. You see Mario running around in the Boomerang Bro outfit, and I love Mario in costumes, honestly. Like, it's like kind of my favorite thing. So I'm really glad to see this. I don't remember. I know that the Hammer Brothers suit goes all the way back to Mario 3. I don't know the exact game that the Boomerang suit showed up. But again, we keep seeing these nods to different 3D games. So I'm loving this, of course. So let's see. There's the 4 cats, all right, that some people are thinking represent Peach, Toad, Rosalina, and Luigi. Like, maybe they've been completely turned into cats, and we gotta change them back. All right, there's some like some ancient cat text right there in front of Mario in the Tanuki suit. All right, and the Tanuki suit was very much a part of Super Mario 3D Land. And again, we see a tower that is covered in this ink or whatever it is. And we can see how big this area is. It seems like a relatively large open space. So let's keep on going. There's more of the towers in the background. We see a cat power up there. I cannot remember the name of this dinosaur that Mario's riding at the moment, but he was very much a part of the 3D world and some of the levels there. Chat's like, every time he pauses, I think the stream has stopped working. No, we're good. We're doing all right. We're just looking at things here. So the water looks great. I think that's worth noting. You see that power up high there? You can't really tell what it is. It looks to be more than just like a bell. Maybe it's the backside of one of the Bowser coins or Bowser sprites, if you will. I'm not really sure what to call them exactly. Let's see if we can see it spinning. Yeah, it looks like we might have seen some of the red. So it just looks like one of the sprites that we're going to be picking up. I want to just take another peek here. Notice that Mario is riding in an ice skate is what it looks like. So again, kind of a nod to like Super Mario Brothers 3, where you're in the boot, and there's the cat coin right there. We can see it very clearly. So what do these play in the game? We don't really know. Plessy, there you go. Thanks, Kyle. I appreciate it. So now that camera angle right there is a little more similar to like how 3D World was, but this looks very much like Odyssey. I like that Mario collides with this invisible wall, and then we see it being used as like basically a pathway, which is pretty cool. So he's not gonna be able to enter there. It looks like he's gonna have to come in from the top based on that ring that's there. So he's gonna be working his way up around. So you can see the rings that he's gonna have to drop through. I do want to point out that Spike with cat ears is pretty much all I needed today. So there's Spike with cat ears, and I love it. I love it. Spare Change is saying maybe the cat coins are kind of like the Yoshi coins. And oftentimes in Mario games now, part of completing a level is for me anyway, I always try to find, the coins that are hidden throughout. And but if this is playing more like Odyssey, where it's just you're just in the game and you don't have to stop, I'm guessing those coins are going to be, collect 10 to unlock one of these Bowser cat sprites or whatever. So now it looks like as Mario connects with this invisible platform, looks like he's got multiple routes he can go here, right? So he can work his way up around, but maybe there's some more of these cat coins that he can collect further to the right. We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But again, Spike, you gotta love it. So there's another. This right here really reminds me of Odyssey a lot. Like, one, I love all the little like cat bugs that are flying around this windmill. We're seeing the propeller box from the new, I believe it was from the new Super Mario Brothers series. I think that's where that originated. And then there's that cat coin down inside the windmill there, which, I mean, also, like, what other 3D Mario game had a windmill that was kind of a major part of one of the levels? It was Sunshine. So I really do wonder if we're going to see FLUDD. I really wonder if there's a chance that we will see FLUDD. Continuing on, let's see. Some kind of a boost pad. And then Bowser Jr. with his paintbrush. And my question with Bowser Jr. is he going to play like is this going to be 2-player? Is he going to play like Cappy in Odyssey? Because it seems that we're not going to be getting 4-player with Bowser's Fury. That it's more of a single player, maybe a 2-player couch co-op experience. We're just assuming. It may not be the case, but that's kind of the assumption. But Bowser Jr. with his paintbrush, and then you're going to see what he's going to do to this question mark on the wall. Again, putting off some serious Sunshine vibes. I do love the cat seagull right there. Seagull with cat ears. Again, looking like something I definitely need. So look at the paint right there. The paint right there looks very much Sunshine. And he's able to bring that power up out of the wall so we can run around as Boomerang Mario. But there's some serious Sunshine vibes. I'm loving this. Especially at the end of the 35th, anniversary of Mario. Like, it seems like they're kind of they're kind of tipping their hat to a lot of these classic games, which I'm all about. I hope this game is massive, by the way. I hope that this Bowser's Fury expansion is, at least I'm hoping like maybe 10, 15 hours worth of gameplay. I'm hoping. It may not, and we may be able to fly through it, but I want to spend some time with this. I'm excited to see the different power-ups. Like, I loved Odyssey. It's my favorite 3D Mario game. But what I missed about it was power-ups. And from the way this game looks to control, it looks like kind of the Odyssey that would have been perfect for me in what I enjoy. So let's continue on here. We got a little boss fight going on. We see he collects the Bowser Shine cat Shine sprite. I don't even know. Cat Star. Who knows? This is kind of cool. This is kind of, I mean, this feels like a nod to Odyssey, where Mario's just going to turn into the shell. I can't remember if, I feel like we've done this in other games too. I can't remember off the top of my head. Maybe it was in 3D World. This seems like something we've done in the past, but I love that the shell just kind of turns red and takes the enemies out here. I want to backtrack and look at this screen again, because we can see, like, it looks like, I don't know, there's some kind of white cat over in the water there. Again, we see these towers with the ink on them. The bell over there is still covered in this Bowser's Fury. I don't even know what it is. So, Dirk says new Super Mario Bros. DS with the blue shell. Okay, so that was something we could see in that game. What's this broken ship? What's going on there? What's inside there? What is that little cat on the outside of it? What other game had the broken ship? Super Mario 64. That was in the water. So there's so many nods here. I love this. So, and then here we go. We get to see Bowser a little bit, and he's like, it's like he's starting to wake up, maybe. Now he's really starting to wake up. And then there's the cats that everybody noticed right off the bat. Like, just, we'll get back to it again. We see more of the cat seagulls, which, again, I love. Now, I think something worth noting in this screen is this is the only time we've seen, I believe, 4 of these towers at one time. Okay, and I do think these towers are like lighthouses, because my gut feeling is after we complete and clean the black goo off of these towers, it seems like the 4 of them shine their lights on the giant bell, and then that opens up, and then I think takes us to the what I would assume is the final boss fight with Bowser, with Calamity Bowser, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, there's the cats that seem to represent the 4 other characters that are no longer playable in this like expansion. Even the flowers are like cat paws, right? Like, I love it. And we see a few more of the towers over there. So this is where Bowser goes crazy, and as he's spinning and this black goo is going everywhere, is it affecting the world? We see a little bit later on here, like, it's kind of going everywhere, and then he comes to life. What's he been doing this whole time? I'm curious about the story here. But as soon as he comes to life, everything gets dark. You know, there's these spikes flying out of the air, which looks like maybe we can access areas that were a little harder to access. Look at those. Look at that enemy. I want to look at this. They're like, it's like all the cats are evil. You know, were those the 4 cats from just a little bit ago? And, you know, they've been consumed by malice. Like, is Breath of the Wild bleeding over into Mario? What's going on here? Is is this how they're gonna? Are they gonna start tying these series together? I'm just joking, but you also don't see him. He's not. Yo, thanks for the follow. We're not seeing him jump on these cats either. He's just he just seemed to avoid them. Now it happened relatively quick, so we don't really know, but this looks pretty crazy. It makes me wonder what exactly is happening here. What happened that Mario triggered this event? And you know, the towers still have that purple light shooting out the top, and they're still covered in this this goo. There's still plenty of coins to collect. Like, is Bowser gonna wake up, and then is the world gonna be affected by him until we get to the point that we can don the catsuit, which we're gonna be seeing right here. And notice these gold bricks, right? Mario hides behind them. They all become coins. Oh, when I initially watched this the first time, I was watching it on my phone, and I saw those coins that are stacked in front of the that little pedestal, and I thought it was more of those gold bricks. And I'm like, well, are we gonna have to have Bowser hit that with his flame also? What is the baseball? You guys see the baseball? What is that about? Like, what is the baseball about here? I have no idea. I have no clue. Very curious. Very, very curious. So, we'll see it again in one more shot, I believe. But maybe this is a fight that happens regularly throughout this game. Maybe. But I do want to backtrack just to... Does it show? No, see, it doesn't show. But at the beginning of the trailer, you see 4 lights, which I assume are from those towers, hit the bell, and that's what unlocks it, allowing Mario to become Giant Cat Mario. Like... Yeah, and chat is wondering, like, is it a Mario sports game hint? I don't know, but there's another baseball, right? They're the same baseball, not another one, but they're... So what is that, like, why a random baseball? Part of me thinks, like, remember with Flood, you could pull in certain items and then shoot them out? Is Flood going to come back? I don't know. I'd be okay with it. I think it would be great. I think it would be very cool. Love the music right here. And look at this showdown. Like, what? Like, what's going to happen? And how is that not just the raddest thing ever? Like, look at him. I just want to look at Mario again. There's something worth noting right here as well. Okay? The way Mario dives, that is very much the way he moves in Odyssey. That dive to the roll. Watch it again. Right there. Now, he's not throwing the cap or anything, but that's very similar to the movement in Odyssey. And I got to get it paused right on that screen. Like, look at him. Look at him in all of his glory. I love it. I love it. He's so determined. Right? Only Mario can look so serious as a giant cat with a flaming mane. Look at him. Patooly says he's Super Saiyan Cat. Exactly. So again, a lot of questions. What we see, it seems like a handful of nods to classic 3D Mario games, even some of the 2D Mario games. And it also seems to be like it's a little bit more like, plays a little bit more like like an Odyssey DLC than necessarily like a 3D world. And so it seems to me that this is going to be a pretty good overall value. We don't know how big this little expansion is, but I mean, looking again at this picture right here, that tower is still covered in that goo, yet we have that one tower that isn't. So it seems like there could be a fair amount of content to this Bowser's Fury expansion. But we'll just have to wait and see. One thing I want to let you guys know, kind of a final little note here, is that the pins, the Mario 35th anniversary Mario pins that are available at mario.nintendo.com. The second wave is going to be coming out after the release of this game. So sometime after February 12th. We don't know exactly, but sometime after February 12th. So one of the requirements to get the second wave of pins is you have to purchase this game. If you purchase this game physically, make sure you claim your coins immediately because it can take up to 48 hours and you may miss the window for the release of the second wave of coins. And I know that the physical collectors are going to be like, what? But there is a chance that could happen. Now, maybe they release a couple days out after everybody's had a chance, but those things will go fast. And right now, if you want to try to get the first wave, they're going for about, I've seen anywhere from $100 to $1,000 on eBay. The 1,000 was also supporting charity, it says. So, we'll see about that. But, so $60 pin set with a free game. Yep, that's pretty much what chat is saying right now. It's kind of the case. So keep that in mind. If you want to get those pins, you do have to have this game. And there you go. What did I miss? Let me know in the comments. What do you think? You think we're going to see Flood? What else do you think we'll see from this Bowser's Fury expansion that comes packed in with Super Mario 3D World? Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye now.